admit that he does look wonderful. He's right. The nose I broke adds a dashing bit of dangerous allure to his otherwise perfect face. Then you're welcome. I peer up at him and tap him on the nose, then turn to leave. He holds me firm and grins.
Nellie, Nellie, always a tease. So what's next now that you've graduated?
I begin teaching science at Girls' High this fall. His eyes widen in disbelief.
Science? Why in the world would any girl need to learn science?
True to form, he tries to demean me, make me feel smaller. It used to work, but this time it makes me angry. Jeanne, you sound like a Neanderthal. This is 1879. Women around the world are beginning to learn about science. Louis Pasteur and Robert Koch will change the way physicians treat diseases with their germ theory. Women making similar discoveries won't be far behind them. Why would you degrade science? Your own sister is a medical doctor. He shrugs.
For normal women? Molly's always been a bit different, don't you think? And keep in mind, she's now over 30. You don't see a line of suitors waiting at her door, do you? She's going to be an old maid, and I'll probably have to take care of her in a dotage.
Molly, standing near enough to overhear, pushes her way between us, a sardonic grin on her face. What dotage?
Yours, dear sister. Getting a bit long in the tooth.
Jeanne, you're such a relic. You'd better change your tune. You want to be in politics some day, and by then women might have the right to vote.
Over my dead body,
he says between clenched teeth, sneering.
It's bad enough they let the uppity coons vote, but women? Never.
Molly and I exchange a look of contempt and shake our heads.
Oh, come on, girls, just kidding.
No, you're not, Molly says. If our parents could hear you, they'd be ashamed. Our man was an abolitionist and suffragist.
You don't know that, Molly,
he replies, scowling at her.
But I do.
The voice belongs to my mam, who has quietly joined us. Jeanne, your mam was my dearest friend. I attended her at your birth. She believed in equality for all people. I wish you could have known her. Suddenly he changes, becomes softer. Mam often has that effect on men.
Ah, now, Mrs. Kelly, so do I. Yes, indeed, so do I.
I don't believe him for a minute. Chapter 2. As Mam and I walk home from the party, dusk begins to darken the streets of South Boston. Lined with sugar maples, leaves dance in the slight breeze overhead. Soon those leaves will turn a bright red before they crisp and fall to the sidewalk to crunch under our feet. Fall has always been my favourite season, especially now that my career is about to begin. Basking in a lovely evening followed by a splendid celebration, Mam startles my reverie.
Do you still find Jeanne attractive, Nellie?
The question catches me by surprise, though by now nothing Mam asks should catch me unaware. She's sneaky and very astute. I decide to be truthful because she knows in a minute when I'm being evasive. Not particularly, Mam. He's handsome enough, but I don't like his attitudes on things.
Like what?
She slows her pace slightly and leans closer to hear my words. Women, society, and most especially Negroes. I think if it were up to Jeanne, they'd still be slaves. Did you see the way he treated Uncle Cam?
Yes, and I wanted to smack him one.
Kamoa Okafor is a person I respect more than anyone in the world. He was your dad's closest friend, best man at our wedding. His honour is above reproach, and to see that young fool dismiss him as he did makes me furious. I take her arm and squeeze it. Don't let it trouble you, Mam. Molly says Jeanne's a relic of a bygone time. She shakes her head.
I wish, but sadly that bygone time still reigns in Boston. Most of the important men here feel exactly the same way. From the Lowells to the Lodges, I've heard them voice their opposition to the cause of the Negro in the women's suffrage movement.
I don't know what they're so afraid of. I guess it's losing power. Perhaps, but I don't think all men feel that way. Look at Uncle Cam. And Derry. I just needed to say his name. She presses closer, linking her arm through mine. Oh, yes, that handsome young one from Ireland, who I understand is coming to visit us soon. She jabs me playfully in the ribs, then hugs me. No, I doubt he's afraid of women or Negroes. He's too busy trying to boot the English out of Ireland. I smile to myself. Derry would find a passionate partner for Ireland's home rule in Mam. Da felt the same way. I didn't live through the Great Famine, but Lord knows I've heard about it all my life from my parents. It's never seemed right to me for one country to